Disambula Vinaka and a very good morning to you all. Welcome to Suva City Council Foreshore. It is a great honor to be here this morning to be part of the World Maritime Day celebration. On behalf of the government of Fiji, it is my privilege to welcome you all to this celebration of the World Maritime Day 2015 and the Maritime Careers Expo, hosted by the Maritime Safety Authority of Fiji in partnership with the Ministry of Infrastructure, Transport and Maritime stakeholders. This year, unlike other years, we have the Maritime Careers Expo running conjointly with the celebrations. The sense of these two events running is to showcase to all Fijians that the maritime industry plays an integral part in Fiji's nation building. Ladies, gentlemen, and students, the theme of this year's celebration is Maritime Education and Training, re-emphasize the importance of maritime education and training in ensuring the long-term sustainability of the industry, both Ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this year's celebration is Maritime Education and Training, re-emphasize the importance of the maritime education and training in ensuring the long-term sustainability of the industry both at sea and offshore. The next 2 days provides an ideal opportunity for many of our youths and high school students to view the career choices that the maritime industry has to offer. To our youths and high school students, the maritime industry has a lot to offer. I wish to raise a misconception on the maritime industry that is purely a seagoing career. Therefore, I ask the youths and the high school students to visit various booths over the next few days to inquire on these career opportunities. Likewise, I call upon all stakeholders to ensure that the youth and high school students who visit your booths are well briefed and given the right guidance on the career opportunities in your organizations and the maritime industry. Ladies and gentlemen, students, the recent announcement of the 5.3 economic growth of 2014 is encouraging and augurs well for our country's future. I have also mentioned this in yesterday's sitting in Parliament about this industry, as I've said earlier on, the growth and how this sector contributes to the economic growth of our country. As an island nation, Fiji's international and domestic trade is heavily reliant on the maritime industry. 90% of our trade is through the maritime transport. The transport sector contribution of 1.9% to this annual economic growth of 2014 is commendable and a challenge to this sector to improve further on this growth. Ladies and gentlemen, remittance from the Fijians working abroad contributes to our economy as well. This is very interesting. Figures available from the Reserve Bank of Fiji indicates remittance contribution to our national economy is $383.2 million, of which $25 million is from the maritime sector. This excludes the indirect contribution the maritime industry has upon other sectors of our economic, particularly tourism. The International Maritime Organizations annually celebrates World Maritime Day as an avenue for the maritime sector of each country to express the massive contribution made by the global maritime community to the world economy. The event is used to focus attention on the importance of shipping safety, maritime security, and the marine environment. Ladies and gentlemen, the first World Maritime Day was held on March 17, 1978, and this was to mark the date of the IMO Convention inception in 1958 with just 21 member states. Currently, Membership to IMO includes just about all nations in the world who have relevance to the maritime sector, including those who are involved in the shipping industry and maritime states who need to protect their maritime environment. Ladies and gentlemen, there are regulations that are followed by member countries worldwide, and this contributes towards improving maritime safety and the protection of the marine environment. This has led to the many maritime conventions being ratified by the nation states. The conventions include key treaties such as 1. The International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea for the prevention of accidents, including standards for ship design, construction, equipment, operation, and manning. 2. The International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships. And 3. The International Convention on Standards of Training, Certification, and Watchkeeping of Seafarers. This year's World Maritime Day theme, Education and Training, is in song with the investment the Bainimarama government has made towards the revamping and redevelopment of the Fiji National University and Fiji Maritime Academy. The intervention of government in 2012 was a timely one to ensure a professional education and training institute for the maritime industry, and in particular our school leavers who wish to pursue a career in the maritime industry. I call upon the maritime stakeholders to continue to pursue how best we as an industry can generate employment for all Fijians and career opportunities for aspiring seafarers. The recent ratification of 6 international maritime conventions augurs well for our maritime industry as it brings about attempts to pursue best practice. I implore the stakeholders to partner with the Maritime Safety Authority of Fiji as we strive to bring about compliance to these laws as an industry. I call upon the stakeholders to visit the booth and to inquire on these laws to clarify any queries and receive answers to questions that you may have in relation to these laws. Together, we can make the maritime industry thrive. I take this opportunity this morning to thank you all and your partnership for putting up this Maritime Day celebration. Finally, ladies, gentlemen, and students, to all the maritime stakeholders, the success of the maritime industry is dependent on our individual and collective efforts. We in the maritime industry are critical enablers to the growth of our economy. Therefore, I look forward to your collective partnership and support now and in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, students, I wish you all the success over these 2 days and have now the greatest pleasure in declaring this World Maritime Day celebration and Maritime Careers Expo 2015 open. Vinaka, and thank you.
A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.